Okay, this is very early information, so things might change as we keep playing this season. We're going to be going over pressure trial. This is getting the tier 3 reward in deep diving. Uh, but there's another triumph that does doing pressure trials in both encounters, which I'm assuming means the first encounter and the boss encounter, which I have not figured out yet if that's even a thing in this one in week 1, which will be Twilight deep dive. There's 2 other deep dives that will come out weekly. Maybe there's 2 encounters during those ones instead of 1 encounter. No idea. But as of right now, I can talk about and show you guys the tier 3 of a deep dive. So let's go over what you need to do for a tier 3. Okay, so you can do this solo or with a team. Match made would be a bit difficult to gather everybody up until this becomes a known thing to do. Right now is not really known for match made because you have to everybody in the fire team has to toggle the pressurized event, and we'll show you guys what that means. So we then go ahead to the first encounter here. Might be different depending on the trial or the deep dive. I don't know if, like I said, it's unknown. I'm recording this too early, but just show the information out there so people understand what you can do for this deep dive tier 3 reward. So pretty much head to the first encounter, and there should be a Tolan in this area. So either the left corner, right corner, top right, bottom left, under the platform. Everybody has to go and invoke the darkness. So everybody comes around. If you don't, then it disappears after like a minute or so. And you have 5 minutes in total. Even the normally you have 5 minutes. And it's all different. So yeah, you have random encounters. This ones we have is the hack the 4 consoles. It could be any of them, and then there's also random darkness. So this one is blights. You know, destroy 4 blights, 2 inside and 2 outside. There can be the other darkness one can be standing on light to dispel darkness. I think it's dispel darkness is what it is. You gotta do like 6 platforms, and you don't want to get extra time to do this. You have to do it while doing the encounter. So as long as you destroy the 4 blights in total, then you're done. Then you do the encounter normally. You have the 4 minutes plus 15 seconds for each wrathful predator you kill. And then after you do the normal encounter here, you have an extra step at the end. This is why you need some extra time to go fast. You can solo this, not a problem. It's just you make it unlucky. The more harder ones is the wrench one, as you have to pick up 3 wrenches and go back and forth, back and forth. And then the other one would be killing the 6 brigs, which you don't. Brigs are kind of hard to kill solo unless you have a decent setup to like one shot them basically. Other than that, the one we're doing right now is the hacking one, which is very easy to do solo, even faster with a full fire team. So that's how it goes mostly. Just make sure, oh god, you have enough time at the end, and you should be able to finish this pretty easily. So you can see here we have finished the encounter here, and then a new objective. We have the pressure trial. So this is where we have, because we invoke darkness on the Tolan. Now we have these giant yellow bars. They're very weak though. They're yellow bars, the boss, everything, but they are very weak. So just make sure you just like that. You know, if you're playing on a fire team, each person uses their super for each wave of boss enemies, or play it safe. You have, depending on how much time you have, with 2 minutes still. So not a big deal there. Just save your supers, use your supers, all that good stuff. Coordinate, even though I'm not using a mic in this one. I love G. And there we go. So now we just finished my first pressure trials, and like I said, I don't know if there's a way to make the tier 4, but you can see that now on the left side rewards are tier 3 now. So just claim the gift here from Asha, and then you can just keep going. Like I said, I don't know if there's more to it. You can figure that out on your own. I'll update it if there is something new we find out, but right now at the moment tier 3 seems to be the only way to do it. You just beat the boss as you normally would, and you get extra rewards and other stuff at the end here. Nothing really different. just get the reward stands. You get 2 chests. You get a tier 3 clam and a tier 3 bonus chest, as it says. Probably have a higher chance to get red borders, which I didn't get any red borders from doing this. I mean, there's legend version salvage eventually, but we get some bait, we get some more engrams. Make sure you claim both, and there you go. That is that, pretty much. So this is a solo run I decided to do. I went to go look. I was looking for the Tolan. It doesn't spawn outside. The one usually I see at the corners, but it's actually under the platform. Gotta find the faint glow. So I looked for it, and it's like, oh, where is it? And then there it is under the platform. Since you're solo, you only need one. It's only you. This one I got lucky. I got the hacking one and the blight one again, so this made it a little bit easier to solo. You don't have infinite time to destroy these blights. You have maybe like a minute before they disappear. They start to slowly descend downwards, and then they despawn after that. So you do have to focus on them, and then focus the enemies pretty much. So with the build I have, it took me about 4 minutes to clear the computer, the hacking console encounter, and I've made it to the pressure trial now by myself. Like I said, if you have a decent, I would think a good build would be either the one I'm using right now, which is the meta strand build, or I think Risk Runner is probably pretty decent in this, especially with more of the newer artifact mods with arc and stuff. I don't know if they're good, but I guess we'll find out once we get more artifact power and keep leveling up our season pass. But as of right now, we're using just a strand build that can do decent AoE damage plus dot damage over time, and I suck, but I mean, it got the job done, and we got the tier 3 rewards at the end pretty much all by myself. So it is possible to solo. It is difficult. You get unlucky. There's some pretty hard encounters that are very annoying to do, but at least, you know, it's possible. It's just tier 3 rewards are nice, at least. Maybe the tier 4 rewards, tier 5 rewards. Like I said, it's unknown. We're gonna keep learning, keep playing the game. It's always time gated. Things are like that. Unless somebody posts a video and shows everything. I don't know. This is what we have at the moment. So I'll show you guys at the end here. So got my rewards out here. I did get a deep dive key from this chest here. So you can get a deep dive key from the clam chest, as you can tell. There it is, deep dive key. Also, there's one other thing in this area. You want to make sure you do this. I could make this a separate video, but it's whatever. There is collectibles, so you can find alkaline, alkane, whatever. And then there's these 2 collectibles you can find per week, and you could do in this mission, of course. It's going to be the same spot. So where the tunnel is, this little tunnel here, is like going left, you go right. You pick up the yellow thingy there for your aquarium, and then this is where like this hive statue is that has no use yet, which will have a use probably eventually. Right now it's just something else. And then you want to head downwards to the bottom, and then you can find the last collectible. And this is for a exotic ghost shell, which will take 3 weeks to get, as this rotates weekly. So this is Twilight, and we'll have the 2 other ones coming weeks from now. Just pick up the one at the bottom here, and then you're good to go. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Hopefully it's useful information. It's whatever I can gather right now, but we'll keep playing the game.